Welcome back to our adventure through Waterdeep. We are picking up with there's most certainly a storm going through. You all are currently in a carriage heading for, I believe, a certain ship that you have been told where is. You are just leaving the Harbor Masters, I believe, where you had seen a face you'd seen before, Captain Harbeck. Harbeck?
Bach.
Harbeck?
We know him.
He had definitely noticed you. And I believe you guys were now just leaving as your carriage was pulling around and you all were hopping in. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. The carriage driver would look over. So, where are we going?
And we give him the directions that we were told.
What he said.
The Mist Shore.
No. We talked about this. We don't go to Mist Shore. I'll drop you off before you get to Mist Shore.
Nope, you're taking us there.
Okay.
Nope.
How close? How close will you get us?
Maybe 2 blocks. Is that all right?
Okay.
I can't.
How about 3?
3? Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like we negotiated backwards on that.
I'm keeping her safe so that she'll stay here in case things aren't safe for us.
You got a big noggin.
Yeah, see, he handled it just fine. Yeah, I'd rather keep her safe, you know?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jojo. You are outside in the rain with her. Everyone else is inside the carriage, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Let me make sure. Are you all? Is anything happening in the carriage? Are you all just sitting, looking out the window at the
Having
rain?
an orgy.
Okay. All right. You know what? You're the one who has to give the description of what's happening there. So, describe away.
He is not describing.
Riggins just watching.
Riggins just a watcher.
Swift
Who's really taking command in there? Is it Bastion?
Shut up!
Is this where
He is more of a coaching position.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Nat, you were saying? All right,
I
fine.
can't do this.
We're scrapping the orgy idea. All right.
I elbow Jonda and say, "We should."
This is your story. I'm not going to stop you.
This is our story. It was.
No, it's not.
Like, Bree, were you involved in that, or were you like, no?
No.
Okay, so nothing.
If they start trying to do weird stuff, she's gonna use her acrobatics and climb out and sit up by Barry.
All right, so you all would say you're just looking out the windows, not looking at each other, as there's a odd silence now.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. We're just gonna.
I literally said,
who's got
Jonda and said we should check the whirligig.
I make
you were the last one who had the whirligig, so use the whirligig.
So
yes, you used to. You did take the whirligig. You had it all.
If you want, it would be up for Bree to, Jonda to hand it over to you by your inventory, but I don't think she did.
Oh, I don't know if I had it over by inventory.
Okay. Well, whatever. I pull it out and check it.
Okay. All right.
Breaking my immersion.
I'll immerse you.
Roll real quick.
We're close to water.
You are down here, so you get another. As you are starting to head north again from what seemed to be, like, again, a very nice palace. Basically, it seems to be repurposed palace. So definitely really well done. You do notice there is movement, and as you are going north, it is most certainly starting to move quicker and quicker. You can tell that you are well within maybe.
The palace is moving?
You're not. No. Your carriage is moving away from the harbor masters, which looks like a palace.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's very ostentatious compared to most of the wooden buildings.
I don't know if we had like a Howl's Moving Castle thing going on here.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Thank you.
You can tell you're probably within around 400 meters of something. As you are going north, it seems to be speeding up. But again,
the carriage is speeding up, or the something that's 400 meters ahead of us?
The whirly-giggy thing.
The whirly-giggy.
Why is it making that noise? Okay. What does that mean?
It means we're getting closer.
Oh, close.
400.
To make it clear, you guys are inside. There are windows, so you can't really talk unless you let down that front screen so you can talk to them. They seem to be.
To Barry.
Oh, well, I mean, you'd have to roll down the window and yell at Barry. It's raining. You won't have the windows down, right?
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking amongst ourselves in the carriage.
Yeah, I'm really confused.
Oh, I mean, if you guys want to let them know, you're the only ones who see it. Right?
Yeah, I thought we were just. I don't want to include Barry.
No problem. Understood. So Barry, as we are now out to you, you would see she's going up the way of the dragon, and she takes a left on Fillet Lane. And you see she's in a pretty good mood, but she still seems to be a little wary, looking back and forth. She's going to take a right onto Snails, and I assume you guys are keeping the item out?
Yes.
Okay. You would notice as a turn happens, it starts to slow down a little bit. Barry,
is that good?
You all continue north again on Snail Street. You see, there's a few people out. It seems to be mostly laborers.
It's getting slower. What does that mean?
As she begins to take a left onto Fish Street, you start to see the actual port again. A lot of docks. You're actually seeing some of the ships. For you all in the carriage, you see it. As the carriage seems to take another left, it starts to slow down even more now. You can tell whatever it is, it seems to be you're almost at the edge. You're definitely heading away from right now. As you all head down Fish Street and come to,
So as we're going north, it's getting weaker.
seems to be yes.
At first I thought it was stronger, but then I was confused because everybody...
You would come up to a spot you would be familiar with, Barry. And actually, if for the people looking outside of the court, and the trio, pardon me, you've definitely been here before. This is Fishgut Court. This is where you first entered into what was the how would you say, sewers. You see the carriage starts to come to a slow and to a crawl. You see there's a lot of people running back and forth through 3 different taverns, almost making a triangle here. She says, this is pretty much as far as I'd like to go, if that's all right. You're about 3 blocks away.
Okay. Thank you.
She would point, and actually, like, if you follow that road, that alley right there towards Dock Street, and just keep following it down till Sail, you'll come to, well, pretty much the edge of where you need to go.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And
So for you all in the carriage, you can tell now it's moving again. You would definitely be able to tell it's detecting something else now, as it was definitely slowing down when you all turned.
In which direction?
As you point, it seems to be definitely a little bit to your west.
To the west. Isn't the water to the west?
You are correct.
Okay, so, and how far away does it seem to be per the speed of the detector?
It's going about half the speed as quick as you've ever seen it go. So you're thinking you're around 200, 300 meters from something?
Which has to be out. How far am I away from the water at this point?
You're maybe only 100 meters out from the water.
Okay, so it's
where
out
you
in
all
a
are right
ship.
now.
Oh, we're detecting one that's on a ship in that direction. Oh, okay.
And the thing is, you have to remember, it is raining. You can't really see. You see silhouettes a lot farther out. You definitely see silhouettes of large ships, but you can't really make out any details, any names, or anything from where you are.
Yeah, so, but it's out there on a boat. Okay. Which is very likely, because they might have them on boats.
As she stops the carriage, Barry will thank her, jump off, and go over to the nearest building and start scratching, etching a little eye symbol on it while he waits for the party to go ahead and get out.
Yeah, I'll get out and thank her and go see what Barry's up to.
Yeah, what you doing there, Barry?
Marking this place?
For what?
The dark one.
Okay,
I'm done.
What does that mean?
The eyes have it. She walks off.
It means the dark one wants me to mark random places every day, so I do.
Oh, does he like do anything, or she, or?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's just kind of.
I just do what I'm told. Yeah, he's like, hey, I give you power. All you got to do is this for me. I'm like, hey, okay.
Good to know.
Sounds pretty simple.
I think he spies through them, but what do I know?
Well, they are eyeballs. That kind of makes sense. I go peer at it and wave, and then walk away.
He's done this symbol before.
Yep, he does one a day.
I know, but I just go peer at it, wave at it, and walk away.
While they are looking at Barry's symbol, Swift wants to move towards the water, I guess, and see if she can figure out maybe if there's a slight change between the boats out and about.
So you're still about 100 meters away from the actual docks themselves. You are still in Fishgut Court, where you've been before. So are you going alone or
no?
So which way are we going?
I'll go with her.
We're going to go right over here to Dock Street.
Well, we're gonna
and-
go that way anyways. It's fine.
Yeah. We're going to go right here to Dock Street, follow Dock Street on around.
is this
Right.
just Regan and Swift, or is this the group? I need to
No,
know.
Party.
I'm going.
Okay,
yeah.
pardon me.
Because I said I just like waved at his thing and walked away, so that I'm ready to go wherever. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you all walk out there. You can tell there's definitely a lot of more people than you expect for the rain coming through here. It looks like a lot of laborers. As you all make your way, you would just as you reach the edge of the docks, you would be able to see a few of the ships, and I'll give you an image real quick. There seems to be around 10 ships total, but there is most certainly 3 or 4 that catch your eye. There is a large one that's a little bit off the shore and not docked as opposed to the other ones, and that's the one you see here. It is far finer than most of the other ships around. Most certainly this is something you would expect a very rich noble to have, maybe. And right on the edge, you'd be able to just make out through the rain the words "eye catcher."
That mean anything to any of y'all?
And who has the device right now? It should be Swift,
I do.
correct? Swift, if you have the device out right now, that thing is spinning. You are definitely within probably 100 meters of something.
Is there a significant change if I point it like?
Not by from where you're standing right now. If you just point, there's no change.
Okay. Would I guess that boat is probably 100 meters from me?
It's not too much farther. It might be right at. You'd have a good guess. Give or take 20 meters.
It's probably like close enough, so it could very well be that one.
It's probably on that boat. But it's probably not one of the ones from here anyway. Unless that's one of our nobles.
Now, do remember, there's maybe 5 other boats that are actually on the docks as well. They definitely look like ships of burden. 2 have like dark sail. Another one has what seems to be almost rainbow sails. And the last one just standard white. Just a little torn in spots. From where you are right now, you can't really make out the names, but if you walked maybe 50 more meters, you might be able to make out some of the names. But I will tell you, on those docks, that is most certainly in operation. There are laborers going by. You see sailors going to and from the ships. And at the edge, you do see a few city guardsmen seeming to check some items as they go by. Mostly you see them check some crates looking for you think it's a stamp or something on it. You can't really tell what they're staring at, but it's very apparent to them. They tell them to move ahead.
I'm going to tuck the device away, and I want to go on the other side of the dock. Like, I don't want to go on the dock. I just want to keep going
just at the edge,
down the road.
Okay. So you can definitely do that. Do you go alone, or are you going with the group?
I'm within visual. I think I can go alone.
Okay.
Unless somebody follows me, but that's what I'm doing.
Do you want somebody to follow you?
I have a quick question about your character because I don't remember, unfortunately.
Do you have a tail?
Are you wearing your pin?
Yes, I'd probably be wearing my pin, but like inconspicuously under a flap.
So you don't have it out. And I assume since the rain,
I'm gonna
you
go
have
with no.
okay.
And yes, I have my hood on.
Let's see. You definitely start walking that way. No one comes out to stop you, but as you come to right at the edge of the dock, a lot of people are busy doing their own thing, and you can definitely tell there's eyes on you. People are more like just looking at you like, what are you do? You're standing in the way kind of looks.
Well, I don't want to be. That's the point. I didn't ever wanted to be in the way. I was trying to go to the other side of the dock, like far side, so I'm not in anybody's way.
Well,
To look
you
like
see,
I was
they're
walking.
loading onto the dock and then onto the ship, so they're walking past the dock, and then, excuse me.
To
Maybe
clear the
there's-
warehouse.
there's a
and cross the
line-
dock.
Yes, there's lines literally going onto the dock, and then another line coming off the other side going off. Does that make sense?
Makes
It
sense
seems to
me.
be, and you're, I would say, at the end of the unload, so people are definitely coming by you. The only place you could stand like out of the way would probably be 20 meters past the dock and significantly over, as the dock's a little bit lower than the actual street. Now, it gives you a good view overview where you could look down and see the guards who are what they're doing, and the lines of sailors and laborers who are going about their business.
By over, you mean like up against the buildings? Is that
Yes.
what you mean?
Mhm.
Okay.
And you would make your way there no problem. There's no one stopping you, so it's a question of now if you want to try to take a little bit of time to maybe use a wisdom, or if you want to just use perception. I will tell you, to use wisdom, you'll have to wait maybe about 15 minutes, which might be a little bit longer than you would want, or if you want to just do a quick scan, it's up to you.
Is there something? I mean, I guess there's going to be crates or something on the side of the road. Is there something I could like duck behind compared to like to kind of get out of eye shot of those who are watching me?
The ones who you think are watching you are really just the people walking by,
Okay,
like coming up.
that's fine.
There's no one else really standing up there, like walking through, like just staring at you. That you feel, at least. I mean, it's up to you if you want to take a little bit of a roll to try to do maybe an insight to see if you feel like someone's keeping an eye on you a little bit more than others.
No, I want to look and see what I see, I guess. So perception then. Is that what you want?
Yeah, feel free. All right. With an 8, you can definitely make out the names of 2 of the ships there. The closest 2. You see one is called the Scarlet Marpenoth. It is actually a little bit different from the other ones. It has what looks like sails, but you don't see any of them unfurled. It's literally one spike sticking up. And the other thing you notice, it seems to have some kind of contraption that seems that like it could smooth over the top and cover it. You seem it pulls out. You don't know what it would do. And this is something you've never seen before. It's different from the other ships, but it seems to be having a lot more metal in it, more than just wood. If you're also welcome to do a quick history check to see if you remember anything about that name. You don't remember anything, okay. The other close ship seems to be a standard cog. 2 castles on either side, 1 large rigging. You make a name of the Hellraiser. This is the one with the decorative multicolor sails. The people who are on seem to be, well, they either seem to be drunk or just sleeping on the deck in the rain. A little strange, but But with that roll, that is all you can really make out. So again, the name of the stranger ship is the Scarlet Marpenoth, which you can't quite make out what it is. It's an unusual ship, and the other one being the Hellraiser.
I'll return back. And relay the 2 names to the group.
All right. Now, if I believe everyone was at the Tower of Gone, correct?
Tower of Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, where we.
Was that the toy place?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
Toy
that
temple.
place. Toy
The
temple.
temple of toys.
You
Beaver
all have been here. You all are welcome to roll a history check real quick to try to remember anything about it. As the Scarlet Marpanoth should ring a bell. Barry got nothing.
Scarlet Pimpernel. Wasn't that this guy?
Riggin,
Probably Rickon.
you would remember one of the toys
Mhm.
talking about a submersible? Like,
Mhm.
Jonda, you as well.
Yeah, Riggin probably
you
wouldn't.
would not remember as a toy. You would remember something about a submersible ship.
Riggin's not going to share that
Bastion,
information.
you would know. Hey, that's the ship that was based off the Scarlet Marpanoth. It's a submarine.
Hey guys, that's the name of the ship that can go underwater.
Oh,
Submersible.
Oh, is that why
Yeah.
it looks so weird?
Yes, submersible.
that's pretty cool.
We should steal it and sneak through the harbor so we can find out everything.
How does it do that? How does it go underwater?
Bastion, you would remember reading the thing. It seemed to work on some kind of ballast principle. It would actually be filled with both air and water, and somehow it would not sink. You don't really understood how it works. You just know that was the description given.
Yeah, some sort of water or air and wood magic, I think. Something like that.
Air and wood magic.
That's a good way to describe it.
Interesting.
Noting that as per
What
Sebastian.
ship are we looking for?
We are looking for the
Do we have a name? I don't honestly-
Maestro. Yeah.
Maestro.
Maestro. The Maestro it's owned by Breaking the Earth.
Breaking the earth.
Breaking the Earth.
Yeah. He's been breaking. I think he's a dwarf.
What was that?
He's breaking the earth.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Like I'd be called breaking the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
I'm just breaking the bad.
Yeah.
So there are 2 more ships that Swift was not able to make out at the far end of the dock. There are a couple more ships farther down, but you can tell it seems this is pretty close to the end of the standard moorings. As you all peer over, you would see it looks like there's a few ships that are actually like straight up pulled up onto shore, either being repaired or just left there farther down.
We get to walk down the docks
they've-
and look at the names of ships.
I was going to say, they've been here for 2 weeks, so maybe it's being worked on? I mean, why else wouldn't you have gone out by now, right?
Yeah, so we can
Possible.
kind of go see. Keep looking.
Yeah, I guess if y'all want, I'll lead down the whatever dock road, whatever you want to call it, looking at the names.
Dock Street
Sure, yes.
would be the street that's right on the docks. I know it's a good name.
Yeah.
And-
Great name.
Just remind me, this device is like the size of an umbrella, right?
Yeah, right around there. Yep.
Shit. There's no sneaky way to do that, boys.
You're just carrying around an umbrella in like the rain.
What's an umbrella?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So once we get like halfway
let Jonda
through,
have it, and she can put on a show about singing in the rain and dance around with it. As we go down, we just follow her.
So you all would see, if you walk down, you would come to one last dock. There seems to be one ship there. It's pretty small. It seems to be a pleasure yacht, really. It's only maybe two levels high. You don't see anyone on it. The only thing you get for a name, it seems to be almost. It's a language you can't. I don't think any of you can read. One moment.
Make sure you check Riggins' character sheet.
are you saying that this boat is past the ones that were like moored up on the
Correct.
shore?
This would be the last dock at the end, and then you see what seems to be like a jetty, something built out of actual stone. Past that is where you see some of the ships brought onto shore.
So this is like the end of the regularly docked ships, and then past that will be the ones that are in dry dock past the jetty.
Understood. Okay.
Got it.
And none of you can make out what it says. It seems to be scribbles to you.
Are you sure you read Riggins' character sheet before you said that?
I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I did, but
I feel like you might have just glanced over, just assuming things about rigging that maybe aren't true.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I just want to be sure. Right. Sorry.
So there's nobody really down here like patrolling or anything or working.
You don't see anyone here.
So there's like a semi-open dock that I could walk out on?
Yeah, you can definitely walk out. There doesn't seem to be anyone or anything to stop you here.
Then I want to do that.
Okay.
And I want to pull the device back out.
All right. You can tell it's moving pretty much the same speed it was before when you had it out.
But more so when I'm facing that fancy ship that's out in the ocean, out in the water, or
maybe you can't really get a good idea yet.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go check the boats that are moored, right?
Yeah, we can, just to see what's there.
Yes, so far we have not seen one called the Maestro, though. Have we been able to see the name? Other than the one boat that we couldn't read the name of, the others we were able to see the names, and we haven't seen the Maestro?
We're missing two.
There's two more farther down at the end of the dock that the other two were. Yep.
Down to the last two, then.
As you all start to walk through the rain, I assume all together. I assume you all also head straight for the dock. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all would be able to make it basically to the edge of the dock where you see it looks like three members of the guard, or you see one holding a clipboard. The other two just looking over a few boxes. The one with the clipboard would look up and say, sorry, excuse me, who are you?
Barry Trapspringer, follower of the Dark One. Looking for the Maestro? Is it on your clipboard?
Yeah.
Could you? Which one is it?
He would motion to the back.
It's a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plain one with the damaged sails.
Thank you very much. He just starts walking that way.
No, sorry. Wait, who are you?
Barry Trapspringer, follower of the Dark One. Headed for the Maestro.
Don't worry, we know the way. You showed us.
No. Stop.
Okay.
Do you just freeze?
I
Yeah.
turn around and like lift my thing and say, "It's all right."
Do you like? It's all right.
Brigham pulls out
Yeah.
his little little rules of Waterdeep, and he just starts briefing us. Like, okay, crap. He starts briefing himself on what he can and can't do here. We need to obey direct orders. Regan's frozen in place.
Roll a persuasion, Swift. You would have had advantage, but
You mean my other helper didn't help?
the other helper didn't help. 19. He would look down. Let's see. He looks back to the other two who are just. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Pleasure to help. As he mentions you on stuff. Go ahead.
What's happening right now?
Whisper John, we'll just thank Mert for that later. Keep walking.
I don't know. She tapped her breast and he said we can go.
Oh. That adds up.
Well, you all would now be on the actual dock itself.
Sorry. I made her joke.
I'm good.
Okay.
You all would be able to proceed past the first two ships. You would notice that special one, the Scarlet Marpenoth, most certainly does have looks like 2 or 3 people who are actually armed and standing at the edge of the entrance to it. But as you all walk by, they don't pay attention to you. They seem to be just going over people coming in through the ship. The other one you pass by, again, most of those people seem to be either drunk or just passed out. You would see it looks like one just like barely hanging on to the edge of the ship where you swear he's staring at you, and then you see him. He vomits into the water. And you all are able to proceed. Just 1 second.
Shoot him. Nobody would know.
Did the dark one just whisper that to you?
Sure enough, as you all make it past, you would see the 2 other ships. One with dark sails. It's similar to the same sails you saw on the nicer ship out there. And then the other one, the Maestro. Slightly damaged sails. Seems to be probably the oldest ship here. Still, it's in all right condition. On either side of the entrances, it looks like each one has one guy standing at what would be the entrance to the ship, a little gangway.
How does this sail look damaged?
So
what kind of damage is it?
There are actually holes throughout the sails on the Maestro, and you would swear you can see it looks like indentions in the actual mast. Something's hit it or something squeezed it. It's odd. You can't quite tell what did it, but it seems to almost wrap around the entire mast and from the top almost all the way down.
Circular, square, burns.
It seems more like a line that's surrounding it.
What do you think did that?
Oh, you mean the holes in it? Pardon me. It seems to be more like rips. Like something would grab it and rip it down. Maybe just a foot or so each one. Nothing massive, but enough that it should be repaired, but clearly hasn't been.
We get it. They ran into Cthulhu.
I was thinking, yeah.
So what you would see on the name of the other ship next to it would be the Heartbreaker. What do you all do here? You're still about maybe 20 meters from either gangway in the middle of the dock.
I'm gonna start looking for like funky indents in the dock.
I'll help her.
All right, roll a perception, John.
I said I'd help her.
Roll a perception. I don't know if you know this. That rain is giving you all
Yeah.
disadvantage right now.
Why you did it?
Oh yeah.
John, you're like looking up, like I don't see nothing up there. Oh.
No, I just totally
It's
nope.
You're staring like at the ground, but it's like you don't see anything. It's weird. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm just like too much water. Too much water. It's like the whole thing's a wash.
I want to get down to the end of the dock.
To the very edge. All right. So you're about 30 meters from there, and again, no one's really stopping you from walking up this. You make it there. What would you like to do?
Pull out our device.
That thing is whirling. A second you seem to press the handhold, that thing, it's moving.
Yes, but directionally towards the boat out there.
It's moving.
But which way is she bloody freaking pointing? Which ship? Because we've got ships on either side of us and out.
Let me make this clear. It's moving.
We're like right on top of it, but it's like
she points it. Doesn't matter which way. It's moving.
Okay, so it's one of the ships that's like right bloody freaking here.
Okay. Say we get on the ship.
That thing's really moving.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Think that the captain of the Eye Catcher and the captain of the Heartbreaker are ex-lovers.
Oh, good thinking. Should I have brought any of my equipment?
Nothing like an eye-catching heartbreak,
right? Something could happen. Yeah.
Have to make note of that.
Whoa, the whirligig is really spinning.
There is something you would notice at the end of the dock. There would be a rowboat, probably big enough for maybe around 10 people.
I look. Is there something in it?
You're welcome to take a look.
I look. Or am I gonna have to get down into it till I look?
I would recommend it if you wanted to.
How far down is it?
Down.
It's a 5-foot drop. I mean, you can definitely.
Is there like a ladder down into it, or am I going to be dropping 5 feet?
Barry just jumps.
Dropping 5 feet. Yep.
Barry just jumps.
Okay.
You didn't take any damage. You're fine though.
How many feet is it?
It's only 5.
Oh, yeah, that's not a problem.
See anything? I just want to kind of keep an eye for anybody coming after us.
Is Barry taking a look, or did you drop down?
Nope, Barry said he went down, so
Okay.
I'm staying here and I'm watching our backs.
You would definitely be able to tell. There's there's 2 paddles in there. It doesn't look like there's really anything. Some rope.
Kind of balance and walk the length of the whole thing.
You wanna take a little investigation?
Okay.
Look at the braces under the dock. I whisper down to him.
12. All right. Barry, as you're going through, like you're moving around, just some looks like trash and such. You would notice something at the far end near the back of the boat. It seems to be something actually engraved into it, and what you make out is property. Bregan the Earth. That seems to be the only thing you come across.
Pull out my knife and carve a little eye next to it.
An extra eye.
I'll let them know, hey, this belongs to Breaking the Earth.
But that seems to be the only thing you've come across. Again, there's 2 oars, some rope in there.
As the whispery voice on the wind said, I'm going to look under the docks to see if there's anything hiding under the dock.
Uh,
Let me give you my perception.
Please do.
It's dark.
Did yeah.
I thought you served the dark one.
You do have an ability if you wish to. I think you can add on to that roll. Is it not? You get a benefit. It's up to you if you want to use it.
No, I'm not going to use it at this moment.
Unfortunately, you do not see anything underneath the dock.
Okay.
Have we drawn any attention to ourselves being down here? Because I was watching for that.
Okay. So the people at the edge of the gangway, they seem to not really be paying too much attention to you. Most of the time, they're turning back, looking to the people on those ships. There's a few who are having conversation. You feel like they aren't really paying too much attention to you at the moment.
Okay. Somebody help him up.
I grab him. Come on, little guy.
You'd definitely be able to pull up Barry. Barry traps.
I give him my pinky.
I mean,
Yeah.
you might need more than a pinky.
I'm gonna do it with
If
my
you
pinky.
want to just use if you're just using the pinky, all right, use your strength with disadvantage.
I give him the help action.
Can I roll a regular roll?
And hang on real tight.
Are you raging?
No.
No. Disadvantage.
Doesn't.
If you're just using your pinky. A 14. He slips.
Yeah. Okay. Pookha, I don't know what you're doing, but we can't hear you.
You can't.
Mm-mm.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Y'all can't hear me?
We hear you.
Now. Can't now. You're tabbed into Fantasy Grounds, aren't you?
How about now?
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I think it's Fancy Grounds.
Yeah.
Whatever. I said bye, Barry. It was nice knowing you. As he fell.
I just leaves him.
Well, you said he fell to his death, so
Did I say that?
that's what I heard.
Okay.
I'll give him
Sorry.
2 fingers next time.
2 fingers? Alright.
All right, 3. Gosh, Net.
Alright, 3 doesn't.
Yeah, generally does. It's getting late.
Goodness. So as you pull up Barry, what's next for you all?
Guess we're trying to go on the ship.
Which ship?
Ship with the torn sails?
The one we came
with the
down
drunk
here
people?
for, right?
Okay, I'm just making sure. This is your story. I want to make sure.
This is your story.
On to the maestro.
I want to get level 5. How do I do that in my story?
Find the money.
God damn it. We're never getting there.
Kill everyone on the docks.
So,
Can we farm experience?
oh my god!
Just start a murder train.
If you guys want to try that, we'll see how it goes. I'm down. So give me an idea. Again, the maestro will be on your left if you're facing back towards land. There is clearly a sailor on the gangway who seems to be just standing there, maybe on just checking who's coming on and off. Maybe he's at watch. Maybe he's just taking a break. Who knows? You can't really see up into the ship, so you can't tell how many people are up there, but you do hear movement. I mean, once in a while you'll hear like a scrape, it sounds like.
He's looking at everybody. Nobody's doing anything. Okay. He walks over to the gangplank. Excuse me. Yeah. Wait. Never mind.
No. Go ahead.
Excuse me. Sailor. Hi.
The sailor would get up. He was leaning against the gate. Yeah. How may I help you?
Is this the maestro?
This is the maestro.
Guys, it's the maestro. Come on. And he starts up the gangplank.
Let's go.
No,
We're
no,
walking.
nope. He does block your way when you're about halfway up.
Wait, what? Did he teleport in front of us?
He was on the gangway.
Oh, he was on it. How wide is this?
It's you can't sneak by him with 5 of you. He's
I
small
figured we
enough
were
that one
going.
person can
We're
block
not going single file.
You're going single file, yeah.
Okay, so he was
It's a
already
gangway,
on it,
it's
and we
not
just
massive.
walked like we walked over him.
Nope.
We were attempting
not
to walk
past him.
over him.
Are you attempting to walk? Because Barry's in the lead. He's tiny. He's not walking over nobody.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Walk
I'm
under
just
him.
curious.
No. Who are you?
Oh, Barry. Barry Trapsfinger. Servant of the Dark One.
Doesn't tell me who you are.
I'm Barry.
I
Barry
think
Trapsfinger.
I think it does.
No. I'm sorry. We do not allow visitors.
Oh,
You can go now.
where?
Thank you. Have a nice day.
We need to speak to your captain.
Yeah.
Turns his head a little bit.
We have
And
important.
who is that?
We have important. We haven't the slightest idea. We barely even found your boat. We have important business though.
Yeah, we've been looking for your boat all day.
What business?
Business for the captain.
You see, the captain busy man. I can't let people on the ship.
Well, he'll want to talk to us.
Why?
It's super important.
You look like you don't know how to wear a shirt.
They're optional.
Yeah,
So,
we work
wait.
for money. We don't talk to people for free.
No.
You can go now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Listen, what was your name? Terry? Listen, Terry. There's a termite infestation on these docks. It's eating boats. It's eating them straight through. They're ground nabber termites. You ever heard of those? They can eat the hardest of woods like it's nothing. They go at it just like a buffet. It's terrible. You got we all put like tar on the seams, so they love that stuff too. It doesn't keep them out. So we're here inspecting holes, making sure that there's no evidence of termites.
Harbor master already checked ship.
No, the harbor master is not equipped to check for this particular infestation. We're actually the termite specialists. Isn't that right, guys?
Yeah, we just came from the harbor master's office. He's the one who told us exactly where to go.
Your ship in particular was suspect.
Oh, yes. The Meister's name was shouted about in the harbor's master's office.
Listen, the point is, if we don't get the inspection done, we're going to have to send the ship back out into the harbor, and I don't imagine your captain would like that. So if we can just get this inspection... If you
sent by harbor master, what's the name of the captain?
No, I haven't the slightest idea. That's not important. I know about termites. I know about termites, Terry.
Disadvantage.
What's that?
Roll deception with disadvantage.
But isn't the party... Aren't
disadvantage.
Well, I'm in the back.
It's Riggin as well who has to roll deception. Disadvantage.
Riggin's trying to find his character sheet. One moment. I'm rolling disadvantage.
You guys have a bard and let Riggin talk. I don't understand.
No one's talking.
I know, and I'm in the back. Yeah. It's like,
got it.
He's too loud.
Nailed it.
Riggin would look around to the group. He's like, "Got it, guys. We're on." No, I'm sorry, no.
What's the problem?
Thank you. We come back later. Maybe never. Bye.
All right.
Just.
Huh? Oh, you want to talk now?
I didn't have a chance to talk. You just barged up there and started flapping your lips.
I started flapping.
Barry is the only one that went up.
No, Riggin was up there.
Figure we were in a line. I see.
I thought you all were in
ring
a line as
motions to everyone standing in a line on the gangplank.
You would get, so if someone wants to do a quick inspection of him, feel free. Maybe a perception of what he looks like.
Hold still. I was going to look at you.
Perception, huh?
Mm-hmm. And you all are right next to him, so it's just a normal roll. John and Barry, you all can tell he's wearing just a typical white shirt, but there are things about him you notice. He seems to be wearing 4 armbands, 2 gold, 2 silver, 6 different rings, and you even see a golden earring on him. Clearly a little ostentatious. You don't know if maybe he likes that, or maybe that's his money. You never know. You would be familiar with mercenaries would often wear the money they got as jewelry. Maybe he's doing the same thing. Still, you wouldn't think a normal sailor would have that much money on him. Why are you still here?
I was told not to talk.
We're trying to figure out how we're going to tell the harbor master that you wouldn't let us on, and then we're going to get fired, and then I won't be able to feed my 6 kids.
Oh my gosh.
Some bad for you. Better find a new job.
Are you hiring?
Y'all need any deckhands? I punch things.
I can use magic to mend the sails.
I can chop wood.
And we know how to get rid of termites that you're about to get.
Yeah, termite. Well, you might already have them. Look and point to the side of the boat. You see those? See those lines there? Obvious signs.
He would actually look at the lines.
Yeah.
Look fine to me.
Yeah. See that list? I think the wood's soaking
wood and
up.
termites all of a sudden.
Wood's soaking up a little bit of something there. Don't worry, not my problem. I mean.
All right, bye.
Don't worry. Any second now, John is going to say something clever.
Who's
you
John?
wait. Yeah, don't.
Swift. Point at your breast.
God.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
The pirate would look. Oh.
I know we detected something. I would like to check it out.
Huh? Check what out?
There's an issue with your ship, like they're saying. I would like to check it out quietly, just to make sure.
No one on ship who don't know captain. Mm-mm. If
Well,
you work for harbor master, you know captain.
Yeah, bragging to Earth.
He didn't know captain. I don't trust you.
Well, he don't know. He doesn't know names. He doesn't remember names.
I know termites.
Names. Does he look like the guy that remembers names? He doesn't even remember his shirt. So
he would to a quick look. I don't trust him.
I know you don't trust him. So
20 gold, I let you on. You only.
Okay, I'm gonna go up there.
You're gonna pay 20 gold?
Oh, 20 gold? What? 20 gold? You want 20 gold for me to get on?
I don't trust you. Don't trust him. You go alone. I let you on. 20 gold.
Sounds fair to me.
I pull out a gold ring that I have in my pocket, and
Why did I think of you
flip
20 gold? Look at all the jewelry you're wearing. You're like, yeah.
and I flip
Mr.
it to
Fancy
him,
Man.
and I say, "You're gonna let 3 of us on."
Oh, nice. She'd give you a nice ring though to go with all the other
Unsane.
ones. That
Which
might
ring
actually
is
look
it? Can you
good
look
on the.
at your-
It's in the belt pouch, and it's called a gold ring. It's worth 25 gold according to the thing.
Okay.
Oh, that might look good on the left.
And you say,
finger?
I hand you, and 3 people get on. Is what you offered?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll a persuasion.
Can I assist her?
You're welcome to try.
That means I have to roll 2, right?
No. It means she'll get advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she gets advantage.
Hey,
Okay.
so you're giving me advantage? That's why I'm asking. Like,
It would
Yes,
give you advantage.
Yes.
well, you need to decide that voice.
I said it would give you advantage.
I thought you said it might. Never mind.
We're not used to having nice things, boys.
He would he be able to grab that ring from you real quick?
I
And-
flipped it to him.
Okay, pardon me. He'd be holding it up and like. You see him actually fit it onto one of his fingers. 2, you go on. What's 2?
2.5. 2.5.
Yeah, Barry counts. Barry counts as half. He can come along with the 2.
Nah, I say 2. Unless you have another ring.
Well, and Regan just
There
kind
you
of
are.
sits down on the dock. Good luck finding all those termites.
Swift, can you? Let's just double check and make sure this is the right ship. Can you pull out the termite detector? And if it starts spinning and he doesn't want to let us on, we can just go ahead and walk away. And he can watch it slowly, not as we're closer to the termites, as we get further away as it slows down.
Absolutely, and I pull out the device.
That thing's going quick. You are
Now,
remarkably close to something.
if you don't mind, keep an eye on her as she walks back up the dock. Just watch the spinning thing in her hand as she gets further away from your ship and the termites.
I walk down the dock and point it away from the ship.
It slows down a tiny bit. However,
And
it's
I
not
would
much.
use my I'm going to use my advantage, my
Okay.
inspiration.
Wait, I don't have to hit the button, right? There's isn't there a trigger you have to push
It's
to use it?
There is a trigger. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
assumed you
Well,
were
then
using.
I would be smart enough to let it go partway down the
You didn't
dock.
say that, so
Yeah, well, I didn't think of it until just now.
okay.
But when I got far enough away, I would stop pushing.
You would just let it, so it would just stop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you're gonna use.
Yeah, I'm going with the deception.
Okay. Okay.
This is the termite detector. It's gonna.
All right. Get rid of your inspiration, and 3 of you go. That's fine. He doesn't seem to even take a look at you with the thing not spinning. He doesn't care. He's admiring his new ring. Pick the 3 you want.
I guess the 2 ladies and Barry.
Well, Bastion,
Mhm.
looks like me and you get to sit this one out. You want to go find something to eat?
Sure.
Good luck with the termites, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Really hope nothing terrible goes on. All right. He would step aside and let Barry, Jonda, and Swift go past.
Not me. Bastion, you go. They
Hmm?
might need protection. Plus,
From the termites?
no, from the guy I don't trust who's taking gold rings.
Oh,
He's just
okay,
really,
yeah. That makes
shady guy.
sense, yeah.
I'm going to go stand right over there, and if he moves, I'll shoot him in the head.
Okay.
Do you say that out
I
loud?
mean,
Yeah. And I go and stand over there and aim my crossbow at him.
He would actually like look at you real quick, then he'd see there's no
There's
bow,
no string. Yeah.
there's no string, so he's like,
And I don't have any crossbow bolts.
so he just assumes, all right, no big deal, whatever. You all would be allowed to continue up the gangway. Rick and I assume you continue walking to get something to eat.
I mean, is there anything nearby? I mean, it's a dock, so.
There was most certainly a tavern. The Sailor's Own is pretty much just past the end of the dock.
I'll go check that place out. Barry, you coming?
No, I'm going to stand here and shoot him in the head if he moves.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll bring you a drink. I'll go
Okay.
to the tavern.
All right. So as you all make your way,
Riggin will do kind of like a to the dock worker that was giving us so much trouble. There's no way Riggin doesn't kill him tonight, so I just
No way.
Yeah.
Understood.
No way.
As you all come up, you see there most certainly is crew on the Maestro.
For now.
It looks like most of them are dressed pretty similar to the person who was at the gangway. You see, well-worn shirts and pants. A lot of them wearing pretty ostentatious rings, armbands, hairband.
Does it
The other
feel
thing
like a
you-
place that has a lot of orgies?
That's the other ship.
What is
I mean,
with that today?
There is.
Curious.
If you all three of you mind rolling
Yes.
an insight real quick for me.
I almost feel like I'm running into this guy I had to do something with during Sci-Fi Week last week.
You get the roll
So
of
it's
insight.
7 for Bastion, 12 for Bastion.
Was it
What?
an orgy?
What I have to roll?
Insight. A 5 for Swift. And a 21 for Jonda. All right, let's start with Jonda. Excuse me. Let's start with Swift. Swift, like these guys are weird. That's pretty much all you get from it. Bastion, you would there's something a little strange here. All these people look pretty nice. They're when you think of a sailor, you think of worn down, sunburnt. People who work hard. These guys are fair skinned. A lot of them wearing a lot of gold, pretty fine shirts. Jonda, what you get from this is they are naturally good looking. There is something you aren't able to put together here. There's maybe 5 or 6. They're all humans. They're all male, and Jesus Christ, they're all pretty. You know, you're like,
I told you guys. You found it.
like you're like, I'm gonna remember this ship. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The other, you all aren't really noticed on here. A few of them are looking up at you that you got past their guys. So I guess it's whatever. Not their job. As you see some of them moving some boxes. One or two of them seem to be like messing with the rope. Something does seem off as well, as you can tell, like they're lifting up those boxes like they're empty. That rope isn't connected to something. It's a little strange. What do you all do at the top? So, just a reminder: there's 2 castles, which are like higher positions in here. You would know probably the one at the back is where the captain's spot would be. The one in the front would be mostly cargo, and then you can also go into the actual hole where most of the crew should sleep, as well as more cargo space.
Well, you guys want to go?
Can I see Barry from here?
You would be able to see Barry. You can't really make out many features of him, but you can see him.
Do I see her looking at me?
It,
With
you
or
would be
without
able
a
to
perception check?
You can see her, but you can't make out if she's trying to mouth anything.
No, that's okay. I just see her looking at me. So let me do this. Ah. You have the little quotation mark there.
I think do you have to put in her whole name, or can you just use Swift?
I had to put in the
I think it's the
the
player
quotation
name.
mark.
He's
Because
doing it for my player name.
Heard.
Yeah, because Swift is in quotation marks. I had to put the quotation in there. And you can reply with 25 words.
Please count them.
That's why I type them in.
Not real ship.
Okay. Is Riggin more than 120 feet away from me yet?
He's pretty close, but I think you'd be able to reach him.
Okay, then.
Is he typing something to me?
I mean, you'll find out.
Yeah, you just hear Barry's voice right next to you whispering.
Oh, Regan will, like, where is he?
Down at the dock.
Looking down below, like, what? All right.
Yeah. Do I see Barry?
You would not.
Okay.
You're pretty much at the edge of the dock. Like, you were about to. You see the saloon in front of you.
Yeah. Regan will walk back to where he last saw Barry.
And Barry will be exactly where you last saw him.
All right.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. Swift says the ship is fake.
What do you mean fake?
She
It's
just
right
said-
there.
She said it wasn't real.
It wasn't real.
Yeah. Let me ask her.
I mean, sure. What do you mean? Rigadol, is there like some piece of debris or something, or like a little pebble or a rock on the dock?
I mean, there's some boxes that you could probably rip off some wood.
I'm just looking like a stray piece of wood. I don't want to do any damage, just something light.
No, everything here is pretty much together.
Can I break off a little piece of wood from like a box?
You should be able to.
I will do that.
Wouldn't be tough at all for you.
I will do that and then chunk it at the side of the ship.
All right. It impacts and slides into the water. You hear
That's a ship.
you would be able to tell that's wood on wood.
Yeah.
And yep, into the water.
What are you talking about, Barry?
Don't know yet. I'm waiting for Swift to whisper it to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm whispering.
Okay. Regan will like be quiet and listen. You still want that drink?
Ropes not connected. Empty boxes being moved around.
Oh. She says that
Front
the
for
stuff-
something.
The stuff they're using, the ropes aren't connected to anything, and they're just moving empty boxes around like they're supposed to be working. She thinks it's a front for something.
Oh, so the ship is real. Like it's here. It's just
physically here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just this ship is like a deception. Like it's a fake. Like it's
They're fake sailors.
fake sailors. I understand.
I bet his jewelry isn't even real.
Oh my goodness, costume jewelry. My kids used to love that stuff.
All right, while
You all would start to be noticed that you've been standing just in the front and not doing anything now. You would see 2 or 3 of them would be now starting to eye you.
Riggin will wink. Riggin will go.
do we see anybody like giving orders? Looks like they're in charge.
Not at the moment. Not out and about. Could be. Yeah. I mean, who wants to be in the rain?
I think while they were standing, I would have gotten down and just kind of, looked around on the deck, checking for termites,
You like trying to blend in.
Yeah.
Give me a performance.
Oh man, good at those. Oh, okay.
Damn good checking. Damn good checking. They would. I mean, it's a little strange. Someone's just like looking down, but whatever. Okay. Seems that you bought yourself maybe a few minutes here.
A little louder than you need. Like I need to be. What'd you find, Bastion? Is it true? Do they have them?
It's not looking good.
And I guess I'll grab the closest like worker to us. Where's the captain? Who's in charge?
You would grab one and like he was clearly like ah, oh, hey, how you doing?
Where's the captain who's in charge?
Is we getting Spidey sense tingle?
No, it does
Okay.
not. It's, you want the captain? He's probably getting a meal. Everyone always wants a captain. No one ever wants a second mate.
Are you the second mate?
I'm the second mate.
Who's in charge right now?
I mean, I am. As he tries to give like a grin, but it's like it goes a little bit longer than it should. Like his actual face seems to spread thin. It's a little weird.
Where is Bregan de Earth? That's who we need right now. We need to take care of this problem.
Bregan de Earth, come with me. Alone, please. We'll take you straight to him. As he starts making his way towards the rear castle. Do you follow?
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you, Swift.
Yeah.
All right. You would follow him, and he does move with probably speed that you originally asked for. You see him come up to a rather large door. You see it's actually reinforced with some kind of iron, and he knocks 3 times. Pardon the intrusion, sir. I have someone who's asking for Bregan de Earth. A few moments will go by, and you hear one loud thunk, and you see him reach out with both his hands onto the latch, and you actually see this man like struggle for a moment, and then it slowly starts to pull out. You see this door is almost 2 feet thick, and you hear a slight. You don't hear a screech, but like almost for a moment like a pop from looks like the bolts like being pushed, and then it starts to swing a little bit easier for him. The captain's ready for you. You cannot see inside. It's seems to be just dark.
I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do?
No, he's got to come out here. This is not acceptable. He's got to be able to see the issue.
You're saying this as he's like finishing pushing, like completely gets the door open. And then he comes next to you. Yeah, he's like, right. And he pushes you. It's up to you if you want to try to resist, but you can tell it's not like a hard shove. It's just like a push on the back of your back. Just on your back to get you going. Sorry, Captain doesn't get wet, dear.
I'll go.
All right. I want to give a description of what Jonda and Bastion see as. I assume you both look behind you and look at her, correct? Or are you busy hamming it up?
Oh, I mean, surreptitiously glance.
You would see like a slight push of Swift as she just like gets forced through the doorway, and you can't see past it. She seems to disappear into the dark. The guy she was talking to stays outside, and you see him start to close the door.
Can I see behind me out?
You cannot. Oh, did we lose someone?
Yeah, we just lost Vice.
Oh, welcome back.
That was weird.
I would say you guys have maybe about 3 or 4 seconds if you all choose to do anything here before the door is shut.
Can I see out behind me, the door?
You cannot, Swift, and we'll get back to you once I decide see what they do.
Yeah, I think I would feel a little uncomfortable with the whole push thing, and I'd just quickly get up and go over and hail the second mate.
All right, you would start walking that way and try to get the attention of the mate, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You would see he does not stop closing the door. And if you are to get there in time to stop it, I'd say you'll have to dash and run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd probably want to do that. No, I mean,
If this is what you
Yeah.
choose to do. Again, just from
I'm
what you're
trying to-
saying, I can't do her until I see
No,
what you all do here.
I mean, I guess
Is he closer than I am? Because he was heading that direction too.
He would be
probably.
closer, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would.
I could
Just
holler.
the-
I don't know if he's paying attention to me either, but I would try to persuade him to stop closing the door.
I mean, you're welcome to try. You have maybe 2 seconds. I just don't know of any kind of persuasion that you can do in 2 seconds that would stop someone closing a door.
Fireball.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that even.
I mean, you might have an ability. You might not. But again, the only thing you saw was him give a slight push. It didn't seem like an aggressive push.
But
he's
things
definitely
look
closing the door
weird.
behind him. You're absolutely right. Things do look a little weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a hold person at him to make him stop.
A whole person.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You are. Let me give you some of the targets. One second. Let me pull up a member of the crew stuff. All right. What's your spell?
It's level 2. Hold person. I don't even know how to cast it.
That's all right. I'm looking at it right now and see what he needs to be able to beat. It's a wisdom. 1 moment. And let's check your casting on it. You do not. Your whole person does not work. You definitely throw off the spell as you see the second mate stop for a split second, and then you see him slam it. He looks back at you and, what do you think you're doing? As he starts to pull out a dagger. We're going to come to you, Swift. Once you went through what seems to be like a just straight darkness, you come to a well-lit, looks like cabin. You see a cooked chicken in front of you. A ton of flame candles lit out, and you see 2 people sitting down. Again, both of them humans. One a long-haired female, dark hair, very green eyes. The other one sitting across from her seems to be a man wearing a rather large hat. He as opposed to almost everyone else you've seen here, he's not wearing any jewelry whatsoever. You see actually almost like a scar just under his neck. He's rather well built, and you would also notice two of his fingers on his left hand are missing. And he is just like seeming to very slowly and methodically cut into something and bring it to his mouth, and he does look over to you like, I was eating.
Sorry to intrude.
Well, you're here anyway. Take a seat. It's fine. It's as you see, like straight up pours another drink, sets it over there. I got seats in the other corner. If you want to take a second to use perception and get an idea of the rest of the room. It looks like there's a lot of shadows. You can't quite make out some things. You do see the chair pretty much right to your left. It's very heavy. It seems to be well made. The things that do point out to you is there is treasure here. There's most certainly golden goblets. You see large candelabras. You swear you see a chest with money falling out of it. Coins just there. And a few other items do catch your eye. You see what you swear would be a exact copy of the knife that you saw a certain paladin use earlier. You would also see looks like two bows. One with looks like a moss on it and a slight glow. The other looking as if it is fashioned out of some kind of bone. Both being longbows. But that's pretty much all you can make out right now. As he pours you a drink and sets it pretty much in between him and the other woman. You're here already? Take a seat. It's fine.
Who are you? And I sit like I'm told.
I'm the captain. Who are you? As he seems to give you just a slight grin. You come into my this is my room. You should introduce yourself, I think. And here, try the red. It is phenomenal.
My name is Swift. I smell the wine. Does it smell fine?
You'll need to roll an insight.
I got a nice almond bouquet.
You would take a good sniff. Good swift. Oh, so easy. As you don't get any hint of anything in the wine. You would also take note that he is most certainly drinking from the same chalice or from the same bottle. It's been opened already. But you can't smell any differences from it.
I'm just going to leave that there.
He would look at you with a slight, well, that's okay. Yes. Swift, so what made you think you could interrupt my dinner? As he takes another bite. I was having such a lovely time with Shanard over there.
I didn't mean to interrupt your dinner, sir.
But how did you get in here? No, most people aren't allowed in here. One of my maids let you in. You said something. What did you say? As he seems to change his speech pattern a little bit for you, almost getting a little bit harder, seeming to eye you a little bit
I said that I was looking for Bregan the Earth.
Bregan the Earth. Well, I know him. He's the leader of our little group here. What do you need with him? As you do notice he puts down his utensils.
So this entire time I've been thinking over who that paladin was because I honestly can't remember. So can I roll like a history check to try to see if I remember?
Absolutely, feel free. I can't believe you forgot Riggins' best friend. Your best friend. From
Picnics.
Yes, from the picnics. Do I need to give you the name?
No,
For
you mean Thordak.
Yep. It looks like an exact copy of his knife. Dagger, pardon me.
The dagger. How did you get it?
Which one? I've got a few. As he pulls out one and stabs the table.
I very uncomfortably point to the one that I know looks like Thordak's.
That one. Well, came across it.
And the paladin it was attached to?
Well, it wasn't attached. No. I didn't take it from anyone. I don't know. You don't know me. I used to be an adventurer. It was in one of the holds I came across. In fact, as he holds up the missing fingers on his hand, it cost me a little bit itself, you know. I know I could regrow them, but it's a good reminder. But enough about that. How did you ask for Brigand the Earth? I'm sorry, he's not here. And I don't see why you need him.
Can't find my note.
Take a moment if you need.
Guys, what was the name of that adventuring party? The famous one.
We take too much time between sessions.
I know.
Those people.
Are you trying to remember the people who became Zentarum? Is that the one you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So they were, I believe, the Doom Raiders.
Yes. I have that written somewhere. Just can't find it.
That's fine.
So you were a part of an adventuring party? Like the Doom Raiders?
I mean, adventuring party. Similar. We worked. I knew of them. It was around the same time, actually. Maybe a little bit before. Similar. I would say I wasn't quite as loud as them, but I had a party of 2 other people. It was a long time ago, though, as you can probably tell. I've done pretty well. You haven't answered my question.
Which question?
Oh, she's good.
Why do you want Breaking the Earth?
We were looking for some information, but I think I've gone too far. It's not that important.
Well, if it's not that important, please. You are interrupted my meal. I would be bad manners to send you out back into the cold. You're welcome to stay.
Thank you, but no, I'll go. I am sorry for interrupting again.
He would smile and no. I insist now. As you see, it seems like the darkness that you saw at the door seems to start to spread forward. Please. It would be so rude of me. It's up to you what you want to do here, Swift.
I stay in my seat.
Let's see here. I actually didn't think you would do that. Okay. You would take.
I don't want to die, boys.
It's fair. A moment would go by, and you see he would just turn back to his jolly self. Splendid. Here, as he seems to move one of his fingers, and you see a mage hand come out and set out a plate. Do you like chicken? Fish? What would you like? My pleasure. Be my guest.
I really like chicken and waffles, and I really want to go back home.
In time. We're going to come back to Jonda and Bastion now. Jonda, you had just used hold person on the second mate, which had failed.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He then he has now turned towards you and pulled out a dagger, and you see him ask, "Now, what was that for?" Bastion, you are pretty dang close to him. I believe you would actually have been heading towards the door. You're not quite in turns here. Okay.
Yeah, we got a little freaked out. It looked like you pushed our friend in there, and I'm sure that you were just helping her along.
Jonda, what are you doing when you would hear Bastion trying to explain? I need to know. Have you pulled like a sword, or are you just standing there? Or
I don't pull anything, and I'm just saying, like you said, I just freaked out, and I would feel happier if the door stayed open while my friend is in there. And I'll try to persuade him to keep the door open.
So the door is closed. It definitely slams shut.
Okay, I would prefer him to open it up again.
You are welcome to use a persuasion for that. However, I do need to make it clear to you. You need to try to convince him that you aren't trying to do anything terrible. He assumes you attacked him now.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for what I did because I freaked out and I shouldn't have done that. It's just that I'd rather have the door open while my friend is in there. So I'm sorry. So could you please open the door? Oh my god, my rolls suck today. It's a good thing I got a +8, but still, it's like crap.
The sailor would look at you for a moment and then that door doesn't open until the captain's done.
Alrighty then.
Do we have a problem?
I always have issues, but they're not you anymore.
You would actually see the dagger seem to disappear in his hand. All right. You understand now. I'm gonna grab one of my friends here.
Oh, we never got your name.
Yeah, you're right. Desmond, keep an eye on them as he turns away from you. One of the sailors behind you, Jonda, would seem to stand right next to you. And I'm Desmond. Looks like I'm looking after you. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I could play the flute for you.
You can play the flute? I love the flute. Yeah, you play the flute. That's fine.
I'll roll a performance, see how well I do in the rain.
Please do.
Oh my god.
It's not the worst. You start to play and you see him look at you he's heard a lot better, but whatever.
It's the rain.
We're going to come back to Swift now because you guys aren't doing what I'm expecting you to be doing here. Okay. So Swift, he does exactly as he said. He cuts you some food. He serves you some more wine. He doesn't force it on you, but he does. Well, I can tell that you aren't from around here, Swift. Hmm? As he takes another bite of his chicken. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your little group out there.
Oh, we're just run a chicken and waffle place, and
A chicken and waffle. Hear that?
and
I've never heard of that before. As he looks towards the woman at the other side, that's a new one for me, isn't it? Please, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've been around. I love new things. Please continue as he.
well, feel free to come to Troll Skull's Chicken and Waffles sometime, and we can get you some.
Troll Skull? That's in the North Ward, isn't it? Yes. I've been here about 2 weeks, and I have to say, this city smells like shit. Hmm?
It definitely does down here.
Oh, is it better up there?
Yeah, it's a little cleaner.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I haven't spent much time there. I'm stuck in
And just to be
my
clear,
little room here.
Swift is going to pick at the food. She's not going to take full bites of anything.
It's perfectly fine. Do you take a sip of anything? Or
No.
okay. Well, I appreciate the invite. Now, Trollskull is in the North Ward, right?
Yes.
So just head past the marketplace, yes?
Hmm.
Splendid. Well, I have to say, the fact you came down here is a little interesting. Went pretty far, yeah?
Yeah, we're attempting to investigate the murder of a friend.
Murder? He was your friend, you say?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. He touches his chest. You feel like he might mean it. Who was your friend?
His name was Isaac.
Isaac. The Tesper boy, huh?
You know him.
I can't say I know him. I'm aware of the family. Yeah. 2 weeks. I read some broadsheets. Supposedly they had a rather nice time at the ball. So what happened? I just read he died in an explosion, I think. Yes. Let's see. Yes, an explosion.
Yes, that is all.
And
He just got caught up in something that
So you
wasn't on purpose.
are investigating, but you think we are involved?
No, someone mentioned that they saw a marking down near your ship, and
Marking.
I thought maybe it'd be easier just to talk to one of your men, and I got further than I
No,
meant
you
to,
made it
and
to me. What's the marking, please? Tell me.
so I describe what we've seen in the cobblestone of the length, and
Hmm.
like I said,
Yep.
I came too far, and I'm very sorry for interrupting.
No, it's fine. You made it into my home. I'd be poor manners to just kick you out. You told me your name. Where you are.
You still haven't told me yours.
And that is rude, I admit. I apologize. However, I might be able to help you. I know what made that mark. Do
Oh,
you really wish to know what made that mark?
I think so.
Well, surely you've already messed with them. After all, the Troll Skull Trio's well known. As he takes another bite of chicken and stares at you. I think I know exactly what you're looking for. And I will tell you, I have items, things that more than likely made a mark very similar to that. In fact, I would say in our little group we have maybe 3 items that make tracks similar to what you described. I will also tell you, if you think for one moment that we would risk while we're here to kill that Tespa boy, you'd be mistaken.
I
You
know he was
understand?
collateral damage and he wasn't meant for him.
Well, I'm sure he was not meant to be harmed, but I can also tell you, it was not my group involved in that. We have what you look for, no doubt. 3 of them, in fact. One in the corner right behind you. But ours were not involved in that. You understand?
I understand.
You'll also understand. Bregan the Earth is not someone you will meet.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I got off on a little tangent. I will say, you did find something, and it'd be rude to say, and send you on your way with nothing. I don't wish to do that. You are on your own little trail. I believe we're actually after something, maybe even the same thing, when it comes down to it. I have to wonder, would it not be easier to get rid of competition now? You understand. You come into my home, you lie to my men, when we've done nothing to you. But, as I already told you, I'm not in charge. So I can't make this decision. So, how about we come to an agreement? I assume you are aware there's something wrong with my ship, yeah? And my crew?
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
Not exactly.
It needs to stay that way. You understand?
Sure.
If you ever come near us again, there will be an issue. We'll try to stay out of your way, you stay out of ours, yes?
Can you please confirm whose way I'm staying out of? Please?
There'll be a man. Zord, pardon me. He'll be at the Yawning Portal. I believe you are familiar with it, yes?
Yes.
If you have questions, you'll ask him. You will not come to this dock again, yes?
Yes.
In return, we will not interrupt you. You don't interrupt us. He'll tell you all he can. And I promise he will not be there to harm you or your friends unless you try to harm him.
And when should we meet him?
He'll be there anytime you go. I hope you understand. We'll probably keep an eye on you for a little bit.
Understood.
Splendid. But I did say I would tell you something. The one you do seek, I believe, is a young construct, correct?
Yes.
It's just north, about two, maybe 3 blocks up. It's damaged. It might be dying. It hid. We tried to get it. It has something. We think he got rid of it. But we don't care about it. If you find it, and it has something, and you bring it to our associate, Zord, yes? You'll be handsomely rewarded. You should be able to tell what it is.
I believe I know what you're looking for.
If you choose to keep it, that's fine.
But you know where I am.
The
I
game
understand.
continues. Well, if you wish to stay for dessert, you're welcome. As he seems to move his hand, you see the darkness begin to go away from the room. As it goes away, you see...
I'm assuming there's a Nimblewright standing behind me.
Yes. This Nimblewright is a dark red, and you see jade eyes put into it. As opposed to one arm being almost like a rapier, this arm seems more like a saw. It's a little bit different, a little bit bigger than the other ones you've seen. A moment goes by, he's like, I apologize. It's all right. You are free to go, Swift. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for not killing me. And I walk out the door.
All right.
And I quickly leave the freaking ship.
Heard.
I basically don't stop and they just have to follow me.
Heard.
And I get us off and basically motion to Barry and Riggin, let's go.
What are we doing?
I'm not stopping until I'm off this dock and on the other side of the road.
We can walk and talk. Do we find a robot?
We found 3, but not the ones you need.
Do I get to shoot him in the head?
No.
What's wrong? You seem flustered. Shaking up.
Just.
What is it?
Once we're safe enough away, I stop, gather
We're
myself.
gonna look around. Do I need to kill somebody?
No, I'm lucky I'm not already dead.
Lucky you're not already. What do you mean? What happened?
Did they threaten you?
Did they threaten you?
No, never actually outright. But we should never have gone there. The mark that we've seen, it's made by a Nimblewright. And the captain, since he still never told me his name, it is looking for it and its treasure, aka a stone that we're looking for. And the Nimblewright we are looking for is 2 to 3 blocks north of us, hiding. And it either has the stone or it does not. and that captain would like it for a price. But we are not allowed to come back here, and we may go to the awning portal and get any of the questions answered that we would like. Also, he had a dagger in his very large collection of treasure that was almost identical to Thordax. Is that something y'all are given, Bastion? Or is his dagger special?
Bastion, you would remember Savra talking about the mission that got him basically thrown into the city of the dead and away from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Same mission that got pretty much the head of the Order's son killed. That's the dagger he came back with.
Oh. It's not really something that is just given away in the Order. I think he got it from a specific place. It was from some mission that he went on. Not sure if it was like something that he, we don't really plunder, but happened to find.
We plunder. What do you mean?
Wait, this is probably something for another time, but okay.
Yeah. Do you need a minute to just?
I think I'm fine. It's probably actually best if we just keep walking away from down here.
Are you sure? We could go back and kill him right now.
No,
No.
What?
No?
no, we can't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like deflate.
Rick and I just want to go. I want to find the Nimblewraith. I want to
Fine,
return it, and I want to go home. I want some chicken and waffles.
I'm just gonna wrap myself in energy. Dark one, hug me.
I know, Barry. I know. Sometimes I think the Dark One speaks to me too.
So I guess we need to get like a block or two off of here, headed north, like he told us, before I pull the thing back out.
All right, if you're heading straight north, you're basically either you come to a turn. You can either continue up Black Purse Lane, or I believe it's Crook Street. You have a choice between those before you hit around 100 yards.
Except I need to get really further than.
Oh, but it's a turn here, so you have to.
No, I understand.
Like a fork. Sorry. I will give you an idea. Black Purse Lane seems to be one of the main thoroughfares. It's wide. Two wagons can go by. Crook Street is significantly smaller. It seems to be like an alleyway that's been turned into a path.
Well, seeing as we know it's hiding, I guess let's go down Crook Street. Oh my god, I'm gonna get us killed doing this. Yep, Crook Street. Let's go. We're looking for a place for it to hide.
As you all make your way down Crook Street, there's rain coming down. There's not many laborers coming through here, but there are people like sitting underneath awnings, trying to stay out. You see a good number of who you assume are homeless now down here. Well, they might be crooks too.
But I forgot to tell them we're definitely going to be followed, so just don't worry about it at this point.
Okay.
Continue on.
Harry turns around and looks for followers.
Do you take a good look?
Riggin would definitely do the same.
Yeah. Turn around. I'm looking for the followers.
Riggin and Barry,
you can assume I'm helping. I'll let him just
helping each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll with advantage. Roll a normal roll, Barry. Pardon me.
Okay.
A 16. Barry, there's a swashbuckling pirate about 50 yards behind you. And you two lock eyes, and he just gives the... What do you do?
We're going this way down Crook Street, okay?
You would actually see him like...
Look, Reagan, there he is.
We're gonna pull a hand axe out.
I touch Regan's arm and I tell him, please just put it away. Please.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I
I'm not in the mood to die today.
thought we had a.
And ladies and gents, we're going to put a pause at it here. All right?
Oh my god, I made it out.
I did not think it would go that way, Swift. I thought you all were going to try to fight your way out.
I'm ending the stream.